Summit County. Thanks for watching Summit Sunrise on TV8 Summit. I'm Ashley, and I'm here with Erin from Red Buffalo Coffee and Tea. Erin, how are you?
I'm doing well. It's beautiful out. It's sunny.
It is beautiful and sunny. It probably won't last. I'm sorry to burst the bubble, but it's just been this cycle of like nice mornings, stormy afternoons.
But that's kind of
the evening
every
gets nice
summer in Summit. I think we all forget that we have these monsoon sort of trends.
Right. It is every summer, and that rainy weather is a perfect opportunity for people to head into Red Buffalo where they can get an iced vanilla latte just like this one. It is so delicious.
Well, thank you. We're open from 6:30 to 5:30, 7 days a week. So it's really any time of the day, whether it's the rainy time of day, which I love seeing like the cyclists running in who've been caught out in the rain, or if it's the mornings, which are beautiful. Our back patio is right on the river. You can fly fish from our back patio, pretty much. Just don't hook someone's ear. But just all day, it's beautiful. I just love hanging out. I have to remember myself to go out though and enjoy our garden, just because sometimes when you get working, you forget to go out and
smell the roses.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally.
Smell the columbine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it really is a beautiful spot. I love being there on the river. Maybe reading a book. Maybe buying a book from your library, the little library that you have at Spokes.
It's the library used book sale. So all the sales of these books goes to the Summit County Libraries, and it's neat because it's not just your like Marina Book Exchange where it's all Nora Roberts. We do have a lot of new titles. There's a lot of fun travel books in there too, and they're in really good condition. So if you're up here traveling, you forgot a book, or you're bored with the book you finished, we have a lot of good titles. It all goes towards a good cause because the libraries are great up here. They do so much more than just rent books. They do a lot of fun events and things for the community.
They do. For kids, the community. I love the public library personally. I think it's so great. You can rent movies there for free. You can check out books for free.
Right? Who needs
So
Redbox when you can do the library?
Yeah.
Right?
And you can request anything. They'll get anything for you.
They'll get anything,
They're great.
absolutely. And my son loves it too. He can recognize the word library now, so that's really fun. But no, we at Red Buffalo, we're a firm believer that with any small business, and when you frequent small businesses, you're visiting your community. You're visiting the community that you're staying in, that you're visiting. You're getting to know the people in it, and that's all from visiting your local shops, whether it's Red Buffalo and Silverthorne or your other shops around Summit County. When you shop local, you are local, is what I like to say.
Right, and you guys support local businesses so much. I know even your sandwiches in there are from Peak Provisions.
Yeah, we have a 80 by 80 rule. 80% of our products come from companies within an 80-mile radius. And sometimes that radius gets even smaller because you mentioned our grab-and-go products from Peak Provisions. They're a catering company that are literally in the same parking lot that we are, just right next to the Silverthorne Pavilion. It's a quarter mile off of the Silverthorne Interstate exit. So we really like to partner with our local businesses. We carry bagels made fresh every day from Diane's Mountain Bagels and a couple other locally made goods as well. We have some local art in. That's new.
Awesome.
We have local pottery, we have some local jewelry, and then we just started carrying some pictures right there. There's Bill Linfield. I like to joke that he could quit his day job if he wanted and become a professional photographer.
He isn't? Just looking
He
at
isn't.
those.
He's the public works
shocked.
manager for the town of Silverthorne.
Wow.
And he's an amazing photographer, so we're carrying his prints right now. You can come on in and see them and purchase them as well. Support your local artists, because apparently maybe it's a little harder to maybe make a living up here being a professional photographer than it is being the public works manager. But
Right.
great guy. He's been up here since the 80s. So we really like to support local art that's going on, local businesses that are going on, and of course, all over a good cup of coffee.
All over a good cup of coffee, and I know you do the conversational Spanish nights on Mondays.
On
which is
Monday, so
tonight.
tonight from 4 to 5, come on in. Anyone's welcome, any ability level, and it's just come and practice Spanish. We just have a Spanish a conversation in Spanish. We have our local native speaker who helps us out when we trip up on words or grammar. And it's just fun because so often you say to yourself, I took Spanish, I just wish I spoke it better, I just don't have an opportunity to practice. We are a judge-free group that just meets Mondays, 4 to 5. You can practice your Spanish.
Yeah, and that's really great news because it can be very intimidating when you kind of know some Spanish and you've forgotten a little bit and you just want to learn some more, but you don't want to be judged or maybe in an academic setting where there's a lot of pressure.
Class, absolutely.
It's not class.
It's not class, it's just talking. And we like the idea of, okay, maybe we'll have a theme every week, but we just end up talking about things that happened in our week or experience that came to mind. And we just end up using that as our conversation fodder. And it's been really fun. We've actually had, Red Buffalo Cafe is on a cross section of bike tour. So if you're doing the Continental Divide Bike Tour from Mexico to Canada, we're kind of right in the middle. We see people doing this route all the time, and the same with the cross-continental one. And it's really fun. So we had some cyclists just come on in, and they wanted to speak Spanish with us, so they were on the middle of their bike tour, and they joined our group for an hour, and it was just really fun.
That's so cool. I bet that was a really good introduction to our community for them, and I think it's really cool that you guys support our community here in Summit County so much. And you're also really sustainable, which I love.
We are, we're a zero waste shop, so your whole cup, your lid, your straw, everything there, that is all compostable. We have trash cans at our shop that are about this big, and then the big ones are the compost that we actually get composted. We have full recycling. We really try to minimize waste, so we have sugar shakers, not the little itty bitty packets that just produce a lot of waste. And anything that we can do to really try to be a more responsible business, whether that's giving back through community charities, volunteering ourselves. We've adopted the Blue River Trail that goes right behind the shop.
Right.
And as well as supporting community events and recycling and being zero waste. Those are all things that we want to promote as responsible businesses to do, because we have this sense of responsibility that we need to set the bar higher for what we can do. It's not just all about the bottom line. It's about being a better part of your community.
I love that. Cool. Well, Erin from Red Buffalo Coffee and Tea, thank you so much for being here with me today. Stop into Red Buffalo Coffee and Tea for snacks, coffee, tea, and maybe just some Spanish conversation.